You can start. So, when they ask you such a question, they say calculate without a calculator, right? Should you use a calculator, you're in trouble. Because they will see. For example, if you use a calculator here, you might get straight to the answer, and that is wrong. This is about 2 or 3 marks sometimes. They can make it 1 mark, but they want to see the step. So the first thing that you need to do is to come up with that diagram, which helps you to identify the values of those without a calculator. So remember, you take your left hand, right? Take your left hand, put it like this. Every finger represents a line. So this one is the pinky finger, this one is the thumb, and they are 90 degrees towards one another. So this one is somehow 0 degrees, and this is 90 degrees. And then there are 3 lines that we need to draw in between. And this one is the 30 degrees, so these are special angles. And then this one is what? 45 degrees, right? So it's 45 degrees. And this one is 60 degrees. So all of them, we know that they are 2 units long. Then from here, what we need next is the coordinates. So we need the points. We need to know what is there. And remember, I told you the best way you can actually get to know what the points are. The first one is to know that this line is on the y-axis. Therefore, its x value is 0. Correct? Yes. But the y value is 2. And this one is on the x-axis. So its x value is 2 because it is the distance of this line. And the y value is 0. Isn't it? Because remember, when I have this, if this is 1, this is 2. When there is a point somewhere here, its x value is 0. When that point is somewhere here, its x value is 0. But the y value is keeping on changing. And if I have it here, that point, its x value is 1, but the y value is 0, because it is on the x-axis. So any value on the x-axis, its y value is 0. Any value on the y-axis, its x value is 0. Okay, and then let's see next. You are filling in the points, right? So you start with square roots. So the square root of 0, start with the x-axis. The square root of 0 is what? 0, which is 0 here. Square root of 1? Square root of 1 is 1. Square root of 2? Square root of 2. Square root of 3? Square root of 3. Square root of 4? 2 is 2, which is this one. And you start again with the y-axis going the other way around. So square root of 0, 0. Square root of 1, 1. Square root of 2, square root of 2. Square root of 3, square root of 3. And the square root of 4 is 2. And then, after we have accomplished this weapon of ours, we are going to utilize it to find the triangles using those angles. So there's a 45 degrees. We go to 45 degrees, we make a triangle with it. You see that? Now I can isolate that triangle. There's a 45 degrees here. There's a 90 degrees here. How much is this value here? 2. This one is 2. And the x value is the same as the one on the x-axis. So the x value is what? Square root of 2. And the y value? Square root of 2 also, because it's the y value of the coordinate, right? Now, the other thing is, we need to label this diagram. Opposite to our 45 degrees is what? The opposite, which is the square root of 2. This one is called adjacent, and then the last one is hypotenuse. Once you have this, you are fit to answer this without a calculator. But before you answer it, you notice that there is a different angle, 30 degrees. So you're going to come up with a triangle again for the 30 degrees. So that when you work it out, once off. And here is a triangle with a 30 degrees, you see? Yes. I isolate it. So here is 30 degrees. And what is the value here? 90 degrees. The value here? 2 is 2. What about here? The square root of 3, because the x value is the square root of 3. The y value is 1. Correct? Yes. And now we can go to label it. What is the side? Opposite. Why is it opposite? It is opposite to 30 degrees. This one is adjacent, and the last one is hypotenuse. Okay. Having those, now I am fit to get both values without a calculator. I start by saying adjacent is the same as what? When I go to soccer tower, adjacent is the same as what? I mean tan. Tan is the same as opposite over adjacent. So I'm going to write opposite over adjacent instead of writing tan of 45. Yes. But one thing I know is that I use the triangle with 45 degrees to get the opposite over adjacent. Multiplied by cos is the same as what? Adjacent over hypotenuse. Then now I substitute. For this one, I use the 45 degree, which is this one. So what is opposite then? Square root of 2. What is adjacent? Square root of 2 multiplied by. Now I go to the 30-degree triangle, which is this one. Adjacent is what? Square root of 3. And hypotenuse? 1. Hypotenuse is 2, rather. Hypotenuse. Right? You see it, no? And then, to get the answers to this, is now algebra. Root of 2 over root of 2 is simply 1. Yes. Multiplied by root of 3 over 2. 1 times root of 3 over 2, simply root of 3 over 2. That's it. And then if you take your calculator and you find out tan of 45 multiplied by cos of 30, let's find it quick. What do you get? With a calculator. You take this, you plug it in the calculator. So you say tan of 45 multiplied by cos of 30. What do you get? You get? Square root of 3 over all over 2. Which is the same value. See? So when they mark, they are going to mark the steps. If it is 3 marks, they will be marking the steps, the equation, the formula, substitution, and the answer. If it's 2 marks, these 2. If it's 1 mark, they will mark the final answer provided there are steps. But should you write the solution as this, you get it wrong. Because you did not obey the instruction. You have evidence of using a calculator. Where else they say without. Right? I think that is proper, isn't it? Yes. It's 1-5. It's 1-5. Yeah? Finish.